Hello, prepper steaders, homesteaders, and preppers, or did I say that out of order? I'm gonna go over just what's going on in the homestead. I really haven't shown a lot of what's going on here because I've been sick for the last week, but we did have our first frost the other night, so we did cover up some of the tomato plants were covered up, and we pulled out some things, but other than that, not much exciting in the garden. We're working on the second garden bed right there, and other than that, not a whole lot going on here. I am looking into a composting toilet though. We do need to convert this into a guest cabin, but there is no plumbing, and a compost toilet I think would just work for this space. It would be more or less used, you know, in the middle of the night, somebody's got to go to the bathroom. They don't need to get up, go outside. They don't need to go into the main house. And so if anybody's got some good suggestions, something simple, probably commercially, just ease of use, and something with a urine diverter. I do know I want a urine diverter. I know that, so. Topics you talk about when you're a homesteader. Let's see what else is going on here. It's fall. It is so beautiful today. So as you can see, I moved all the hay. We got our last load of hay for the winter. And it is just beautiful out today. It's going to take you to a part of the property I never go to. I took the four-wheeler there the other day, and maybe I'll show you, maybe I won't. It's kind of an embarrassing spot of the property, but let's go into the building first. Hopefully I left the door open. Ooh, look at that sun. It is warm out today. Barnaminium. I did add the new security light that is right there. It's pretty awesome. I did a separate video on it. Reel-in camera. That's a floodlight, security light floodlight with 180-degree view security camera. Pretty awesome. Locked. I got the side door open. I was just in there. So I'll go this way. Show you the progress in here. Not much has gone on in the, the surplus storage room. Pretty much the same thing with the solar room over there, but I will show you this. Okay, in this building now, let's show you what's going on in here. We got it cleaned up quite a bit. So most of the loft is gone. I got to get rid of this insulation. I have people that want it. I've just been sick, so I have not been able to get it out of here. And then this last wall right here, I'm ripping it out. All of this electrical and plumbing, I am moving it. So you can see it kind of goes all down through there. It is getting moved over here. So coming back over to this side, you can kind of see where this freezer is right here. I'm going to build this as a utility closet, come out to here. All these 2x6s that are up here, I'm going to cut them off right here. That's all going to be gone. All going to be gone. Water heater is going to go here, and then the water distribution system is going to go here. And all those lines that are over there, I'm going to bring them over to here, and then I'll show you up here. All up along here on that edge, I got to run the water line, the main line, all the way across, right there to this fixture. And I ordered the tool so I could release those fixtures and then get a better, just make it easier for me so I could run that water line. So that is the big thing here. I mean, and then the floors. I mean, we've been cleaning up the floors. I got to remove some glue right here, but we're thinking about just doing, I want to do stained cement. I got to do some filling in right here, some holes. I want to do stained cement. Jenny wanted to do some other type of flooring, and it's just the money. I just don't think it's worth it. The stained cement is easy. If I drop something, I don't have to worry about damaging tile. And then if we do stained cement and she wants it to be a little bit warmer in here, we can put area rugs. So that's the plan. And then, super clean, you're gonna be needed here soon, this bathroom. It's kind of scary, but I'm gonna be cleaning up in here and get this sucker at least operational. So that's the big plans right there. Other than that, not a whole lot in this building. I just want to get the bathroom. I've got family that might be coming this winter, and I want to have a second bathroom. The house, we could sleep a lot of people. Between the office and the house, we could sleep a total of 6 people. So us 2 plus 4 others. But having 1 bathroom is, it's pushing it. So it's nice to have 2 bathrooms. Nobody has to go till one person goes in the bathroom, and then everybody has to go. And then it's like, okay, we only have the 1 bathroom. So I'm gonna flip these lights off. I'm gonna go show you outside what I am working on. Okay, show you this really quick. My other building right here, kind of a... So, right here is the water line that I'm going to take into the other building. This I'm going to reuse it, because why not? It's still clean. There's my temporary diesel heater sitting here. And then I do have a trap here, because I had this small trap set up to catch a small chickmunk, and I caught a chickmunk, and then I was sick, and I was like, well, the chickmunk was in there, and I'm like, well, I'll get him tomorrow, because I was feeling bad. And I came in here tomorrow, this trap was thrown over here, and the chickmunk was gone. And then I found this type of poop right there, which is way bigger than a chickmunk. So something threw my trap, opened it up, and ate the chickmunk. And it's also been pooping in the hay shed. So we're trying to figure out what it is. No idea. But I do want to show you this. This is on a part of the property I don't go to enough. And the goats. I'm going to show you straight ahead here. So I drove through here with the UTV. This is actually a road back here. Trail, but right now it needs to be, the only reason I'm going back here is because the ticks and stuff are not that bad right now. So as you can see, we've got a gate here, kind of a gate to nowhere, but if you look down here, it is a pretty good drop off down there, but there's some hot mess here. So there is an old, see if I can show you this. There's a big pit right here and a bunch of like fencing and like dog panels and stuff, which is totally useful. We're thinking we can make like instead of a chicken tractor, make a goat tractor. But part of me is wondering why they're chopped up and why they're thrown in there and what else is in there. Because it's kind of a junk spot on the property. So it's very interesting. But as you can see, here's the fence, this gate. I don't really use it, but I plan to use it. And then if you see this road, you can't really see, it's all covered in trees, branches. I got to trim this all out. This goes right below, and if you look up there, oops, sorry, look above there, that is the second Barnaminium up there. This road goes around it. So the second Barnaminium was way up there. And then this little building to the right here, right in front of us, that little tan building, that's where the Kubota is parked and the UTV is parked in there. And then up there is, let's see if you can even see it. It's kind of hard to see. There is the main house, the little pantry, and the goat sheds and all that. So I really want to get this done because it's just kind of cool. Like I drove through here the other day with my brother when he was here just to show him, and I had to like plow over trees and stuff like that, but I was like, wow, this trail is like really awesome. It goes around the whole property, and there's only one problem on I'll show you right now. I got to figure out how to fix it. But, so right here, I don't know what this is, like right in front of me. I'll show it to you. We're using it as a compost pile. We were going to use it as a storm shelter location, but it's pretty deep. It doesn't look it, but it's like up to my head at the very end. And down here, it looks like somebody, before we got the property, took a skid steer or something and dug this out. The problem though, is when they came out of here, they hit the fence right here. So you can see the fence is all tore up. I mean, it's like mangled. There's a big hole right here. So animals and, you know, big feet and stuff like that can get through here now. Our perimeter fence is no good. So I want to fix that, just to make the fence look nicer and whatever. I don't want people to think I did that. So I want to fix that. I've been going down the trail a little bit, down the mountain, just to check it out finally, because there hasn't been as many bugs and stuff like that. Partially to see if there's any bear sightings down there. I put some game cameras just to kind of see what's down there. Have not seen much though. So other than that though, there's just, I got pulled into substitute teaching long term, so my availability is like weekends now only, pretty much. Because by the time I get back from teaching, it's dark out. So, and I've said it before, and I cannot believe how exhausted I get from teaching. You know, I used to sit in an office for 10 to 12 hours a day, meetings and whatnot, and I'd come home and be fine and I could do stuff. I'm at the school literally only about 8 hours a day, and I am just mentally wiped out. Like, I give it 110% for those kids, and I'm just exhausted. So I have to slow things down a bit and understand that I'm not going to get as much done as I wanted to get done this fall and winter. I'm okay with it though, because I really want to do a lot of hiking, and Sam's Throne is still closed because the bear that killed that guy last month, they thought they caught it, and then they caught it and killed it and did the DNA test, and it wasn't the right bear. So the bear that has a taste for human is still at large, and Sam's Throne is still shut down, and that's where I wanted to do all my hiking this fall. So I'm like, well, you know, realistically, God willing, I have next fall, you know, November, December to do that. So right now there is a need for a substitute, but don't get me wrong, I'd love to knock out these projects here, but in a way it's good. This way I'm not blowing through money, because I can only do a little here, a little there. We're gonna need on Jenny's, you know, I talk about the Bronco as much as I want a Bronco and all that. It's really hard for me, because you know the old saying, automobile is supposed to be like 10 to 15 or 20% maybe of your income. What has happened? It is literally more than people are buying vehicles for more than what they make in a year. Like, it's just crazy. It is crazy. I know so many people that make well into the six figures, and they drive 10, 15, 20-year-old vehicles and totally cool with it. Because at the end of the day, a vehicle gets you from A to B. And for 90% of people, that A to B is to work, to pay for that vehicle. So yeah, as much as I want a Bronco, it's just not in the, I'm not even thinking about it right now. Jenny's green machine, it's gonna need tires soon. The tires that I put on it were great for Wisconsin and great for winter. They are horrible out here. I gotta show you these. Let me hike around the property. They are literally shredding apart. And I checked the depth. We hardly put any miles on it. Her car has like, it's maybe 4 years old or 5 years old, her car. We just put those tires on like a year ago, I thought. And we couldn't have put that many miles on them, and they are just shredded. Like, I did the thread gauge, and I'm like, wow, they're like almost touching the wear bars. But we're constantly driving on gravel roads out here, And the roads out here, I mean, the gravel is like insanely sharp. Like my all-terrain tire on my truck got sliced by one of these rocks. So I'm gonna just show you these because they're, but her green machine, it gets us A to B. It's 5 years old. It has 50,000 miles on it. The warranty is for 10 years and 100,000 miles. So realistically, we're probably gonna keep it for, it's paid off. We're gonna keep it for another 5 years until the warranty's no good. Because I did you know, the CarMax, whatever, the trade-in value, they'll give us like $14,000 for it. You can't get anything for $14,000 hardly nowadays with 50,000 miles. So, pooey. And what's funny is I did the same calculation. If the car had 100,000 miles, they would give me like $12,000. So why not use this for another 5 years? But let me show you these tires. Now, granted, these tires are like awesome in the snow and rain, but they're like slicing up on the edges. And when I did the tread depth, there's still a good amount left, but it's almost getting to like the wear bars on some of these. And you can just see they're like chewed up, the tread pattern. But one of the things we want to do, so these wheels on here, these are 18-inch with not a lot of tread. You can see this right here. It's only like 2 inches maybe 3 inches. What we're thinking about doing is just buying some new, because we're going to need tires anyways, buy a new set of rims and get, instead of 18s, get 16s, drop them down, and then get all-terrain tires with more beefy sidewalls. And that way, it'll give us more sidewall like the truck here. So if you look at the truck, we've got big sidewall. I can hit rocks and stuff and not worry about popping the tires. And then with an all-terrain tread, you can see these are like really deep lugs. And these tires have been really good. So that it'll get us A to B. And if we need major ground clearance, we'll use the truck. Everything else, we'll take the little green machine. We've taken that green machine in places where I've seen overlanding, you know, city people and they're like overland rigs trying to go down the same roads, you know, airing down their tires. And we just drive down it because it's a country road out here. And also, if I really want to get some off-roading in, I've got the little Ranger, which I take down the mountain trail behind the house. Today is just more of a angry old guy blog, I guess. So until next time, thanks again, those of you that actually watched this to the end, and we will see you soon in the next coming videos. And I'm hoping to do, I want to get that Barnaminium done. I got a lot of little projects going on, but I will leave it at that. Thanks. Till next time, bye. Big camera. I'm still waiting for the temperature in my water to be perfect. It's still warming up. I'm gonna end it there. Thanks. Like and subscribe. I gotta support this shirt. It was a gift. I love it. I do. So thanks again.